Hello everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel, Dream of Crafts. My name is Deanna and today we'll be working on tutorial number 5 for my L and J wedding mini album. And I have gone ahead and attached the other corner here and one here, and then we will do this one together. So because I've got this on here, I need something to keep this flat. So I'm just using this case here. And what I've done is, because this is not deep enough here, I fully open these up. Just like that. I don't want to distort the shape, but I need to open that up a little bit there without wrecking it too much. There we go. All right. So now I'm going to take this and I'm going to bring this corner right down in here. Maybe I'll zoom in a little bit just so you can see a little bit. Let's see how far I can get in there. Okay. So I'm going to bring my corner in there, and then I'm just going to take my needle nose pliers and I'm going to bend this over. Now it doesn't cover as far as it normally would if it was just thinner, but it covers enough to hold it, and that's what I need. So, and I want it this way because I want that to be flat on the other side. So we're just going to press that the best we can there. And as you can see, it goes on really nice. Okay. And the other thing that I did was on the back side here. Now let me zoom back out here so you can see the whole thing. All right. I have added 2 of these, and they were just thin metal decorative embellishments. And then I took, because there was a hole in there, I took just a regular silver brad from Hobby Lobby and put that in and opened it up. And then at the end, I will attach this one onto here just with some glossy accents. That's all I used. So I wanted to get those on so you could see. And then this third one is going to go right there. And I've got it marked center for this way and center for this way. So, all right. So let's go ahead and we will start putting the other elements on. Okay. So we'll go ahead and build this. On the back cover here, I have already done one of these flips here. So this is going to flip up, and then you have an area here, and as you can see, the picture will slide underneath there. Okay, and I've got just some loose tags in here, and then this flips up, and then there's a pocket here. Okay, so let's put the tags back in, and then this whole thing flips up. Oops, let me take the tags out before I damage something there. Goodness gracious. This whole thing flips up and she has a nice big area here. Okay. So there we go. Just like that. So we're going to build the one for the front cover here. Let's go ahead and do that. So I've got my base piece cut, and apparently I didn't write that down. So let's do a quick measurement. It's 10 inches high by 8 3/4 wide. Our first piece is this bottom one here. This is number 3. Here's number 1. Number 1. Okay, this is 6 1/8 high by 8 1/2 wide. On your 6 1/8 high side, you're going to do a 1/2 inch and 5/8 inch, so you have a little gusset there. This is going to get glued to the top, and I have to measure how far down I went. I think I went 1 1/2 inches, but I want to just double check. Yes, I went 1 1/2 inches down. Okay, so I'm going to come in here and use my ruler and mark this. And you have to excuse the TV noise if you can hear that. My husband is home, and it's kind of loud, so it's what it is. Sometimes we just have to deal with other people being in the house. And when you're used to being alone all the time, any little noise to me, I have very good hearing, so I hear everything. So I'm going to just kind of center this, and I can see my mark there. So I only have about 1/8 of an inch on each side there. About like that. Bring my ruler in. And this is crooked, so let's go ahead and lift this up here. I don't want it to be crooked. Yeah, that's a little better. Okay. Perfect. All right. So let's go ahead and attach our pieces to this. This piece here is 5 1/4 high by 8 3/8 wide. That is going to be underneath. Now, because it's directional, I want to make sure that I put in. And again, it's got the tag that's open. So, and these were just tags from a tag sheet that I had from a different wedding paper that I had talked about in another video. So let's go ahead and put this down like so. There we go. Perfect. And on the front, we have, there you go, the hearts. And then I just put one of those little Mr. and Mrs. decorative pieces there. And of course, everything has been smudged with the walnut stain Ranger ink. Okay. Now these are going to go in like a waterfall. This is number 2. It's 4 3/4 high by 8 1/2 wide. Score on 4 3/4 inside at 1/2 inch. See how far we get today. I'm hoping we can get to decorating the outside and get this done. All right, so then we'll just go ahead and put this one in. Now I've created a pocket on this. Let's go ahead and do this one here. This is 8 1/2 wide by 11. On your 11-inch side, you're going to score it 1/2 inch and 7 3/4. In addition to that, cut 2 3/8 inch long strips by 1 inch, and we're going to create some hinges here to make a pocket out of this here. So we're just going to go ahead and put that there like so. Same to this one. And then we're just going to put these down. There we go. That just gives you a nice roomy pocket. You can do it without those, but the pocket's going to be definitely tighter. Okay. Now these have been cut out of one sheet. So you've got one piece that is 3 inches high by 8 3/8. And this did not get smudging on it. And neither did this one. I don't have to worry about the bottom edge because that's going to be hidden inside of there. And it's going to barely go under there. It's not going to go under a lot. So I'm going to get that in between there like that. bring it up to level just below our thing there. There we go. Perfect. And this piece, 3 inches by 8 3/8. There we go. Now, if I miss anything, or if I do anything after we are done with today's thing, then that will be in the walkthrough. But I'm hoping to move right along here today and get this finished up here. Again, this is just going to butt right up against that other edge there. All right, now this piece goes here, and then what we'll do is we'll add a piece of, I think I used, yes, I used gold on there, so we'll just add a little strip of gold at the top there. Let me go ahead and smudge this edge all the way around there. That's a good way just to fill in too with if you're missing a little space, take some washi tape and fill it in. Okay, so this one goes this way. And I'm going to line it up on my bottom edge here, leaving my about 1/8 of an inch there in the bottom. We'll come in with our thin washi tape here. I'm just going to run a little bead of glue. This washi tape is pretty sticky, but my fear is in the future it might dry out and then not hold. So I'm just going to lay a thin bead of glue there just to help with keeping it on there. And this is about a 1/4 inch wide washi tape. I'm going to make with my thumb. Let's get this cut here. Oops. Right. Okay. Now the other pieces, I believe, yes, just had some silver in there. So let me see, silver there, and white silver there. Okay. Silver, silver, white silver. Okay. So this silver here, and I'm just going to measure it with the thing on. There we go. Right there, like that. And as you can see, this is a little crooked, so we're going to correct that. Measure another piece, same length. And this just happens to have some tape on it. And we're going to run a bead of glue right down the center here. Take this tape off, just to add a nice decorative element. Just like that. There we go. Get this piece up. Oops, we didn't put our other piece in there, but we can still do this right now while we got this here. And we'll put our other piece down there too. Perfect. And then this piece is 4 inches by 8 1/4. Same as the top piece. Now it's just easier to kind of build this and then I'll put it in all at once. I found that was a little bit easier for this, and then just glue it in there. Okay. And then this back piece is 7 inches by 8 1/4. And we're going to put on this guy chalk. Okay. That don't look right to me for some reason. Oh yeah, it is. Okay. And then I just put some wide gold on there. So again, this was 7 by 8 1/4. I try to stay to right about a 1/4 of an inch smaller on everything. Sometimes it doesn't work out that way, but that's what I try to do. Okay, now that's done now. Shove those tags in there. Let's bring this over here. Cover my glue. I'm going to move my mouse so I don't mess anything up there. All right. Just like that. So stiff. And I'm going to put a few pieces of tape on here just to help hold it while the glue dries. I think I'm going to scroll just a little bit more there so you can see a little better. There we go. These back out of my way. And just a couple. Don't need a lot. I'll do 4 of them. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Good amount of glue here to go with this because it's going to have some movement, you know, some pulling on it. So a nice amount of glue. This paper can take it. It's pretty sturdy. All right. Here we go. Oops, I want to put a little extra glue right around this here. Just to make sure. Oops. There we go. All right. And I'm going to stay about I'm going to stay about 1/8 of an inch from my edges there. 1/8 of an inch up, 1/8 of an inch down. And that's the edge of my, not the top, but the second piece of cardstock I put on. Okay, now I got to kind of hold this up because we have that closure on the back side. So I'm going to be careful not to press on there and bend my chipboard. Keep that in mind. Okay, there we go. Try to get my gusset back up there. There. So we've got 2 matching pieces there. Looks nice. All right, let's go ahead and get working on the last page we have to do. Page. Okay. So right. So we have, I'm going to do a waterfall, removable waterfall. So I have some heavy cardstock here because this is going to be a big belly band. It's 11 inches high by 6 inches wide. On the 11-inch side, we scored at a 1/2 inch on each end. And this piece is 10 inches high by 6 3/4 wide. And we're going to glue that right to here, just like we would making a tunnel. Okay. It's just going to be a wide belly band. And I did this because I thought this would be a nice way to hold that waterfall down, because the waterfalls can be kind of unruly, and this is a really long waterfall, so I want to make sure that it's contained good. Okay. So there we go. So for the front side here, I've got a piece that is 6 1/2 wide by 9 3/4 high, and I have added a couple of decorative elements on there. And we're just going to center that on there. So I've got the Mr. and Mrs. up there, and then I've got these little, they're like plastic wedding bands. Those I got from Walmart years ago. Same time I got those little Mr. and Mrs. silver pieces. So I don't know if they still have them, but that's where I found them. And they were in like your, I want to say like where you do the cake decorating and stuff, that kind of area. Is I believe where I found those. They always have like the birthday decorations and things like that. It's kind of in that aisle. So that's that side. And for the back side, I've got this one, 6 1/2 wide by 9 3/4 high. Because, oh, I got to put magnets on there. Hang on. Let me remove that glue there. All right. Got to have some big magnets on there. Okay. I want some nice sturdy ones here. So let's go ahead with these big ones. I don't think I need my largest ones. I think we should be good. Let's see here. You know what? I am going to go with my largest ones. And the reason being is that I want to make sure, because this is quite heavy, I want to make sure that this holds on to there. So let's go ahead and put some, got glue all over my fingers, some double-sided tape on here. And that'll hold that right now. And then I'll get in this little bag. And these ones, they come with a little plastic piece between them because they're so powerful. If they didn't, you'd be breaking them and not be able to get them apart. So very easy. So as long as there's something in between them, then you can slide them apart. But they do come with like a plastic washer. And I keep those because you never know what plastic washer for. Oops. There we go. All right. So let's remove those. Get our paper on there now. It's a beautiful day today. It is April in Michigan right now. I know you might watch this video in August or December or whatever, but today is April. And Nice sunny day. Okay. Okay, there we go. Now at the bottom here, remember I had those other things on the other side. I wanted those to dry. I attached those with glossy accents, so I wanted them to have time to dry. Okay, so there we go. All right. That is our belly band. So now these are our other pieces. Okay. So let's go ahead and attach our magnets on here. So when we're ready, we can put them on there so we don't forget. This piece here is going to get glued to, sure why I have that. Oh, that's the back piece. I'm like, I don't know why I have that, but it's the printed piece. Okay, we're going to add this to a white sheet like we normally would. One for strength and just to frame it. Hopefully I didn't make a mistake, you know, because you always, when you don't put something together first before you do it in a video, you can mismeasure something, or it works in your head but not on paper, so to speak, you know. The saying always looks good on paper when you go try to do it. Okay. Okay. Something isn't making sense to me. So, oh, I know. That's what I put the magnets there, but that's not where I want the magnets. I've got them crossed out. Because originally I was just going to attach this to the tunnel with a magnet, and then I decided I wanted a belly band to help hold things down. Otherwise, you could have a flip of some kind anyway. So either way, there would be magnets used somewhere. All right, so this is the back. Okay. So I have cut 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 pieces that are 5 high by 6.5 long, and on the 5-inch side they're scored at a 1/2 inch. And we're going to come down from this top colored edge there, 1/4 of an inch, and we're in 7/8 of an inch from each side. So that should make it even. So 1/4 of an inch down on the decorative cardstock, or 3/8 down from the top edge. And I'm just going to hold that ruler there just while we glue these on. I did these just in decorative, or just in colored cardstock, and just added a little strip of that gold. So I'm going to line this up so I can see 7/8 of an inch from here, and hold my ruler there. There. Should be. That's not lining up. What did I do? Oh, that's because I don't have it on there 7/8 of an inch. Let's try again. Didn't have my ruler lined up right. I'm like, that's not even. I could see. I have a pretty good eye for things like that. So let's see here. 7/8 of an inch. Okay, so right here. Oopsie. Trying to get it even. Okay. There we go. Okay. All right. There we go. All right. Then we go to brown, and we're just going to alternate. Now I'm going to bring this along this edge here. And this will be 1 inch on this edge. So I'm going to keep that right there because it goes in 1/8 of an inch. Okay, off of our edge. And we're just going to alternate with the blue and the brown all the way down. I hold that with my hand. Press that right up against there, just like that. And I know there's a lot of you out there that have seen this done 1,000 times, but there might be that one person that has not. So I'm going to do this for them. Right? Waterfalls are nice because you get a lot of, I call it real estate area for the amount of space that's used. So instead of just one picture in this area, in the same area, we'll get 20. Or instead of 1 or 2 pictures in the same area, we'll get 20. Which is kind of nice, right? And I'm holding that roller down pretty tight so it can't slip underneath there. I don't want to slip underneath. Camera's moved. I'll have to adjust that. There we go. Things get shifted around and moved as I work, and this back in 1 inch. Makes it so much easier. Two more. Wow, that commercial's loud. Sorry. And this will be it. Yep. Double check to make sure I didn't go down past the bottom. I put them together and I kind of hold them there and count to measure and count to measure just to make sure that I've got enough room. And just double check before I glue it down and then go, oh, I need more room down there. Okay. Just like that. All right. Perfect. All right. So that is our waterfall, and of course that will adjust. And so 20 photos. I got that. Let me see. I'm gonna do a test fit now and make sure. Oh, there we go. All right. See, and that slides right on there nicely. Look at that. Nicely, nicely. And that's the back side, but just giving her a test fit. Perfect. All right. So now we can go ahead and add this to our tunnel. Did I not cut a piece of decorative cardstock from my tunnel? Oh, I did. Dude. Goodness gracious. Silly person. I did not. All right. I did not cut a piece of decorative cardstock from my tunnel. So let's go ahead and grab this. What I was thinking. Okay, let's measure this up and give it a cut. So we need 8 1/4 wide by 9 3/4 high. 8 1/4 by 9 3/4. See? 8 3/4 by 9 1/4. So let me trim this here. Nine 3/4. Okay. Perfect. All right. All right. Alrighty. Okay. So I need to figure out where this is gonna, whoops, where this is gonna land so I can get my magnets on there. So my height is perfect, and I've got 7/8 inch marks on each side, so I know where this has to fall. So I'm going to hold my magnet, kind of press alongside. Oopsie. Hold my magnet, press alongside, then I'm going to slide. All right, there we go. All right. Perfect. Okay. All better. That should work now. like I said, you start cutting and you're cutting so much and you're trying to figure out every little layout and every little piece you might need and where it's got to go, and trying to remember to measure it so you can say how big it is. And then you get a phone call or somebody interrupts you. It's like, okay. There we go. It's there. I'm going to slide this on there just for a second to show you. Just to show you. See, and then that'll be inside the book, and then that will hold that in place. Okay. And you should put pictures here, pictures on the back side. Okay, but we're going to remove that now so it's out of our way. Well, it's a good magnet. So it's out of our way while we do the other part. All right. The back side. All right. So this one, I have cut 4 pieces, 7 inches wide by 5 inches high. And actually going to be the other way around because we're going to have them run this way. But on your 5-inch side, you're going to score them at a 1/2 inch. So that is what we've got going there. And then we've got our pieces to cover. So there is 4 of those. So what I've done is I've attached an additional piece on the back to create some thickness. We're going to take our X-Acto blade here and a ruler, and I have marked this out. 1/2 inch in for the first one, 1/2 inch down, and a 1/2 inch and a 1 inch in, 1 inch down for the second one. And then from the bottom, the same, 1/2 inch up from the bottom and 1 inch up from the bottom, 1/2 inch in from the side, 1 inch. And I've got that marked with a pencil. So I'm just going to come in here and slice through both of those. And I want to stop there. Like I said, it's just double thickness. And then this is just going to hide our hinges. So let me just double check. Take one of these, slide it in there, make sure it's big enough. I don't want it too big, but I need it big enough. Okay, so I got to cut just a little bit higher here. Turn this and cut down. Maybe got a little jam there. There we go. Let's try again here. Okay. Bring it back up here. All right, I'm going to come higher, I guess. Looking at my mark here, and I'm going to come up just a little bit higher from there. A little bit raise. Okay. Okay, there we go. All right. So now I'm going to make sure that I have my second one, and I'm going to have my mark, my inch mark here, and then I know I got to come down 1 inch to there, which my pencil line does line up with that one. All right, so I'm going to hold that firmly, and I want to come right to that 10-inch mark right there. So make sure I can see my pencil line, same distance, right up to there. Okay. Let's do a test fit. Again, perfect. Okay, that's 2. Let's flip it. And we're going to do the same thing. Right there. Perfect. moving there, right to there. Okay. This is a little bit time consuming, but you know, it'll make a nice, neat album for her. Perfect. And again, 1 inch down. So right to there. There and there. And then to this, I just added, cover this here, 2 of the 1/8 inch gold strips to this. I tried to do a little bit of that just on most of the pages here, just to make sure that there's a little bit of gold or silver or something other than just the yellows and browns and blues. There we go. All right, perfect. So we're good there. So we can go ahead and attach these. This piece is for the back for extra stability. And here we go. All right. So this is my outside one. So I'm going to bring this in here. And I know that's my outside one because it's got a mark on it for a brad. So I'm going to try something to see if I can get that to work. So I'm going to flip this way. Get some glue on here. You can use tape. If you want, you can use tape. Get that glued down like that. Make sure that's working good. Okay. The next one. Now I'm going to leave the insides blanks, but I've got my outsides cut. So let's go ahead and slide this one in there. This little spot. Okay. Again, we'll flip this over. Add some glue. Perfect. All right. Now I'm going to turn it this way so I can do the same thing. All right. So let's get this in there. So it's just a tiny, tiny smidge over the 7 inches length, just a tiny, tiny bit. And you're going to want to add that additional sheet on the back of your, it just is going to give you more stability there for when these are being flipped and stuff. I just think it makes, just as a good practice to stiffen that up. And my other one, I did it afterwards, but that I learned on that one it's easier to do it before than it is after. Easier, easier, easier. There we go. Okay. So now these are going to flip like this and that. Okay. And I want to get these, make sure that these are where they need to be. I don't want those tucked underneath there. There. Okay, so we're gonna, and it's gonna be like every other one there. I'm gonna come in now and I'm gonna add this additional back piece here. So it's the exact same size, 9 7/8 by 8 1/4 wide. And it's just just to help hold those flips in place. Give it a little more strength. Oopsie. Just help hold everything down a little better. Okay. There we go. Just because we can. Make sure everything is held in place nice. And this is going to get glued down to that too, but we just want it nice and secure. Okay. So what I thought about doing was taking a brad, putting it through here and another one here, and then running the string around to hold that closed. So let me see. Or yeah. Yeah. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So let me get it. No, I'm gonna do a magnet. I'm gonna do a magnet here and a magnet down below. Just because, and I'm gonna do it on the top here because I'm gonna have paper on the top, a decorative cardstock on the top, but not underneath. She can just put a photo there. So let's go with these medium-sized magnets here. Make sure that they should go all the way through. Let me see here. Should. Let's double check to see. And then let's put these in there. You know what? I think I'm going to go even bigger. Let's go with the big ones, just because there's going to be pictures in there too. And I don't want them to not work for her. So it's only 2 more magnets. So we're going to go ahead with that. We'll go ahead with the big one. Okay. So let's go ahead and tape that down. And what I might do is not put it on the bottom here, but put it on this one here, because then it'll be covered by a decorative cardstock. I won't have to come up with an idea to cover it there. So let's figure out if that's, I don't know if I got it the right. Okay, so it's got to face up like this, down, down. I gotta find it. Right there. Okay. So it is going to be interesting. All right. So now I know it's attached there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, I want it to stay right there. So I'm going to open this up, get my tape ready, and get my tape ready here. Okay. I'm going to let that magnet slide where it needs to go. Press. Okay. And slide that off of there. There we go. All right. Perfect. All right. So I know that I want this piece on here. Let's go ahead and move these down. And then this was just that extra, was the white lace paper that I had. Nice and pretty. We bring that in for this instance here. Nice and delicate. There we go. And then this side will have the gold. I can see I've got pencil visible there. Okay. but it's not. I don't care. It's going to get covered. And then these were all 6 3/4 high by 4 1/4 wide. So 4 of those. There. Just brings in a nice element there. This one's the same. It's going to have the lace. And I did not ink these because I didn't think they would need it. So these I did not ink. You may if you want. But you're going to have different papers because you're probably not going to have all these different papers that I have. I was wishing I had more of this this type, but I didn't. I only bought a few sheets at my craft store. There. Now with those magnets, I don't have to worry. I know that that's going to hold that shut with her pictures. So I am not worried about that at all. There. That is that. Isn't that nice? So this one flips this way, that way, that way, that way, and she's got a nice area there for like a 5 by 7. Perfect. And then this is going to get attached to this side. Make sure we're facing in the right direction. We didn't flip it around. All right. Perfect. And what are we at? Oh, you know what? We've already almost done an hour. So I think I'm going to end here, and then we'll just do the decorating, and the page inserts are drying anyway, so that'll be a nice short video. So we'll have another video, number 5. It's a pretty big album for 5 tutorials, so I think that'll work out just about right. And we'll attach the pages and decorate in the next video. So by the time we do that, that'll probably be about another hour. So that'll work out just right. Perfect. All right. Gonna give that a nice decorative edge there. Or a nice white edge, I should say. All right. Do those. Open these up so I can hit that center real good. There we go. Oops. All right. Oh, like, why is that not working? Head upside down. There we go. Yeah, looks good. Okay, that is it. And I want to thank you for joining in. And I hope you do give this a try. It's always nice to know that people are trying your projects, and feel free to send me pictures. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'll help you out the best I can. And if you are not a subscriber, I'd appreciate it if you did so at this time. You can hit the red subscribe button down in the corner. When the bell pops up, you can choose to get notified each time I put up a new video. And as always, until the next time, I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.